Love is in the air, and I bet you caught the love fever too. Welcome to the special Valentine edition of Blueprintafric Weddings. I'm your host, the only Pam Pam, and today we're bringing to you a sizzling conversation with our incredible line of guests. Some are married, some are single, but they all have their takes on what makes love, marriage, and weddings beautiful. So whether you're waiting in love, whether you're in love, whether you're one leg in or one leg out, grab your seats and get cozy because this is not your regular show. Better learn something today. Stick around, I'll be right back.
Why are you two staring at me? You guys want to do the ladies first thing?
Of course, we'll do the ladies first. Go ahead.
I'm thinking. There are a lot, so I'm thinking of one
Oh,
that
wow.
actually, like my husband did a couple of years ago. My love language is actually act of service. So I felt it because it was really nice. Okay, I was working from home and then my car was really dirty. And then he now went, babe, you have to go to the car wash to wash your car. I was like, don't worry, I'll do that, I'm tired. He made a phone call and then he called someone to come and carry my car and wash it and bring it back. So at that point, he does that on a normal. But that day I felt, okay, wow, that was really, really nice for him to do that for me at that point because I was really tired. I was already working from morning to almost evening.
So I worked from like 12 to 6 a.m. in the morning and I couldn't sleep anymore and I was very broke, like very, very broke. So, and I was hungry too. And staying alone, I don't stay with my mom, I don't stay with my sisters, and then I had no strength to cook. In fact, there was nothing to cook. So there's not that I strength.
Thank you for saying
there was
our
nothing
truth.
to cook. So I was just there, and then I was chatting with a very good friend of mine. And then she was like that, okay, have you eaten? I was like, I'm not eating, I'm broke. I don't have money, I don't have anything. But I want to see whether I can, take on water and then stay up to the next day and just to,
That kind of thing.
So I was working on it and I started watching anime. So someone knocked on the gate, I didn't answer. The person kept on knocking, I didn't answer. And then the person now shouted my name. So I came out, I was with rapper. I came outside.
And then you're homie.
Normal. I come outside and then I'm seeing somebody vexed up in front of the gates. Why you not actually the gates and stuff? She entered inside, opened the door, entered inside, sat down, called dispatch rider, bought food, came to the house. But that soup, I know I've been eating food in Itachi, but that soup was sweet.
The way you take
that soup was
the way it entered.
No, that soup, oh God, take it down. That soup was, because when she came in, she bought, the dispatcher that brought it, she also got shawarma, and then I think later on, like towards the ending of the day, I had someone sent me money, so I got ice cream and all, and then the day was made. Made, you understand? So
it was made.
I know people have been with people.
No, I'm not having ideas. He said it's
Calm
nice. He said
down.
it was
It's not
made.
that kind of made. I did like this, made.
Okay.
Do you understand? But I know people have shown me like acts of kindness and all, but that one stood out to me because no one has ever done it in that way.
I've never had like a birthday gift where someone just on my birthday buys me gifts or gives me a gift.
It's
like, calm down. No, I've never had that. So I had this. It wasn't really a relationship. A lady that was in my life, and then I think that was 2022. On my birthday, she got me gifts. Like I wasn't expecting. She just called me and she was like, "Innocent, where are you?" I was like, "I'm at home." She's like, "I'm coming." This one coming to me again. I just want
this I'm coming
like,
things is sweet.
Like,
yeah, we need to talk about this. I'm coming. We need to have it more often.
But I wasn't expecting anything. Like, but she came in with a bag and she was like, "This for you." I'm like, "For what?" She was like, "Happy birthday." Like it touched me deep inside my heart. Like, I had never, even till now, on my birthdays, the only people I receive things from are like my family member, and that one is normal. It's a normal, but from friends and people around, people that I actually show love to also, I've never received gift, that kind of love. But when she did that, it showed that okay, somebody really appreciates me as a person. Somebody really appreciates the things that I do for her.
And somebody else should
Okay. For me, I would say Valentine's Day is not what 80% of people feel it is. It is a day that is meant to show love. And what kind of love? God's true love. Yes, of course, we have our partners, and those relationships, our husbands, yet, but for those that are on the streets, the motherless, the fatherless, those that really, really need that love, that's what Valentine's Day is for me, to show God's true love.
What's in woman's mind for Valentine's Day is not God's love.
That's the normal level.
Okay.
Well, both of you are right, actually.
Yeah.
There's the agape love, where we show love to people around us, the family members, those on the street. There's also the romantic love, where you have your partner. Personally, for me, it's just a day for you to stop, maybe walk, stop everything, and then focus on that one person that is your own, or that is special.
How about us that don't have that one person?
You find somebody. There's something I do in my home where we gift ourselves. So we don't wait for Valentine's Day to gift ourselves. Do you get? So I don't have to make it February 14th before you get something. So maybe it might not be a big deal. It might be for others that's the 14th, or I might be sleeping in my house all day, the whole of the 14th of February. Do you get? But on the 15th, on the 16th, I have a gift for my husband. So like I said, there's a two-way thing. There's agape love and there's the romantic part of it. So for the young and single ones, they're the ones going crazy about the romantic part, trying to do all the things, all the gestures. Exactly. I mean, it's also good for business people, for them to even sell. God. So it's like a whole rounder for everybody. Do you get?
What's the average Gen Z youth that is a woman has thought in her mind for Valentine's Day is different from what we, like Gen Z guys,
I'm not Gen
Z.
Sorry, don't look at me.
You said you're Gen Z.
I'm not Gen Z. I'm not a Gen Z guy.
The reason why I say that is, for them, Valentine's Day is not just a day to come and show love. You have been showing love since. It's a day to show walk-ins.
Show the doing.
It's a day to
do it like.
So let's assume you used to give maybe a box, make it like 10.
Like that day is a day to show that when you enter inside the room, let your name let people just be. That's just the truth, because the way they are thinking about it, what they are thinking about, or what you are thinking about, is how you can make the day too special, how you can make the day too amazing, how you can post it on social media, carry the bouquet of flowers red. These days, it's not even because of flowers, it's because of money. Yeah, you put the money inside, fold it.
That 200 naira is red.
200 naira is cheap.
No, you don't see one to be like Valentine.
So
you understand?
When they now post it, you get us that are minding our business, that's focusing on life, the one that God gave us. We'll not be looking at the thing and say, Jesus, when? Lord God, how?
Help us.
What shall we do? Another thing about this love and Valentine's Day being special, you see the person that you have been chiking since, that Holy Spirit have been helping you to chike. Like,
I've been building the
momentum. The person have not been doing anyhow. From 2nd of February, the person will come and say hi,
hello,
how are you doing? You also use that way
up on you
and be coming out. I'm fine. Like 2 weeks reply, 1 week reply.
Because you know what is coming in the front.
The concept of love for Valentine's Day is no longer about the act of, the deliberate act of love, of showing love. It's now about what can you do, what can you bring on the table on that day.
What if the person cannot live up to that expectation? What happens?
Then there's problem. You have
That's what I'm talking about.
Then there's problem.
The pressure is high. It's so high that so many people don't have genuine love anymore. You get no more, there's no genuine love. You don't have someone that if the guy comes and gives you maybe a normal earring and he bought out of love that he has, and maybe that's what he can provide at that moment. If he does that, that means he does not care. He's not showing.
Like it's not extra. It's not
you
big
get what I'm
enough
saying?
to put on the social media.
So that means it's not. It's not big enough to post on social media, on your reels, on your
This specialty thing. If you go to the roots of the problem, you know, you will see that influence. You see friends influence when it comes to gifting, when it comes to my kind of man, my woman, and when it comes to others. I'm talking about the female aspect. You get?
Yeah.
The influence is so much on the high side that when you see what this guy go for this person, and then because you have not built a certain level of understanding with your man, you begin to want things that you know your man cannot provide. You know your man does not have the capacity to provide it. So why put him under pressure to meet up with the expectation of your friends based on the kind of influence that your friends have over you? And I
think there's something else the guys also do.
Yeah.
You guys actually sometimes shoot yourself on the legs.
How?
Because you place yourself in the way that I can provide this thing for this person. And then when the lady is expecting,
because it's not me.
So I cannot do that.
Not me.
I will not even try it.
I will tell you.
I will not even
where am I now?
For now, it's no day.
So I think why it's crazy is because some guys actually do that. So when you're expecting that lot because this person has said, I can do this for you. I can take you to the moon and the rest of us can stay on the sand, stay wherever. So the point is, I think people need to now tell themselves the truth. This is who I am.
Sincere.
This is what I can give you.
I'm
not because you see, okay, my friends are this, and you expect that I should also be this to you. So we also need to be honest, both the male and the female part.
So this is to the guys out there, bros. Tell the girl the truth. Tell her what you can be able to afford.
Say your mind. Say your mind.
Like, don't be as real as possible. Like, be yourself. Like, because you can be loved the way you are. That's what some guys don't understand. Like, when you have self-love, when you have,
Sometimes you cannot.
You cannot be loved. If you don't have money, you cannot be loved the way you are.
The truth is, no. The truth is this. By the time you have self-worth, there's this self-confidence that you have. Even if you are not, you can't be able to provide $1 million. You can't be able to provide 500.
At least
she
knows.
And she knows
and
that.
She recognizes
and you have sense and you have where you are going to.
Very important.
Because a lot of ladies right now, they don't want to be with mediocres. You have a plan for your life. And you know where you are going to the next 5 years, the next 10 years. You have a plan. Bros, carry yourself with confidence.
Now you're talking about all the brushes that have marriage in mind.
Not even say marriage. Forget about marriage. It's not about marriage. It's about having your. Yes, you can't. It's about knowing your self-worth and bringing a lady that understands you at your level where you are and knows that in the next. This guy has a plan for the next 5 years. He's working towards something. He's not just sitting down at home and saying, "Don't worry, to be okay. We're going to the next 5 years. I'll take you to the moon."
That's the mentality I'm talking about. That's the mentality I'm talking about. You see, the thing is, most girls are not thinking about next 5 years. The guy might be thinking about next 5 years and all, but what the girl is thinking about is, do you have the capacity to provide for me now?
You get yourself a good girl.
Kita. Like,
you get yourself a good girl.
I've heard a story of a guy. My friend was telling me a story of a guy that took a girl through school. Parkland, it's not far. Parkland. Through school, paid her school fees, paid everything.
I've heard
because he had intentions to marry her. And then the girl comes out, and then she's like that. She doesn't want any more. That she now went and got married to another guy.
And asked the guy to.
And then you now start hearing talks of how much is it? Let my husband.
But
you forget to think about what the guy went through.
The emotional trauma,
what he went through when he was then where are you now leaving him? So I just feel like for the Valentine Day specialty thing, I just feel like every day is your opportunity, is your time for you to show those acts of love. It's not, there is no particular specialty regarding the Valentine's Day thing.
And
Every
other
day
days.
is just like she said. Every day is a day for you to show those intentions of love, those emotions, those feelings that you have that attracted you to her from the very first day, that you adore her, that you admire her about. Those every day is a day for you to do it. But Valentine's Day is just a day for you to be more deliberate about it.
Okay.
So
I
it
think-
could
I
be
think
like
that's the word,
Yeah.
more
it could
deliberate.
it could be a phone call if you're not around, maybe distance, long time, all those things
All those
that I
distant
cannot do,
relationships
that I
we can-
cannot do.
Brother, we are just vibing like guys.
So anyway, Sha, you just more like you. It could be a call. Okay, my mom said something. I asked her a question. I asked her about long distance relationships and how you can keep. But she said every day you must be on a phone call. Every day you can't miss a day.
Wait, that's the long distance.
Yes, every day you must be. You can't miss a day. Every
I
day
don't
you
need
must
that-
be
I don't
on a
need
call.
that schooling.
If you want the thing to remain continuous, if you want it to continue, every day you have to be on a phone call. So if you're going to keep doing that, it means that you have to keep on. It means for you to be always keep on showing up, your intentionality is there and everything is there. So that day is just for you to be more deliberate. Just tell her, rekindle the fire. Tell her how
Tell her
you
how
feel.
the
Tell her,
more,
she said that maybe that day she does not have, the strength to wash car. Bring somebody to come and wash car. Somebody's outside, you bring gifts. Simple. There's not, or you guys go out, go to Unity Park, go and walk around, go and just think about your life, think about your future. Instead of putting this pressure that people are putting. Anyway, Sha, I'm done. Thank you. Nothing concern my business and Valentine's Day. Nothing concern. Nothing concern my business and Valentine's Day. In fact, that's the day for me to
increase the price.
try and do more. But when it comes to the commercialization of Valentine's Day and all, I feel like this thing needs a certain level of maturity, right? I think loving someone needs a certain level of maturity when it comes to mental maturity, social maturity, being capable enough to take on one more person. Right. For example, let's say me now, for example, I have my mom, that's over 70 something, I have 4 sisters, and I want to come and bring in another girl into my life. So there needs to be a certain level of maturity up here that can help me accommodate myself, my personal growth, and also see how I can look out for my sisters, and also see how I can look out, in as much as it might not be my job yet, but also look out for them and all. And then there's also this person that I'm trying to bring in. And then when you now come to that point, you now start seeing someone that thinks more of what you can bring. What you can bring on the table. Shebi is what you can bring on the table. What you can bring on the table more than trying to assimilate, to understand, okay, this is where you currently are. And the transactional base of Valentine's Day is now so overly hyped, such that if you are not able to provide to a particular extent, it means that you're not worthy enough, or it means that you're not in class, or you're not capable enough. And it still comes back to the aspect of love. What exactly is love, and what is understanding when it comes to loving someone? The transactional process and all, that's just what I'm trying to point out.
We know that it's going to bring more customers and it's going to sell out more and other stuff. Of course, that's what sales are for. So I feel like it's just a business strategy, but it's not for all kinds of business. Come on, if you know that removing 50% from your normal price is going to affect your business, there's no need to do that. If you know removing 20% is going to affect your business, there's no need to do that. What you can do is, maybe if the person is buying in a large quantity, you can just do a little bit of discount for the person. But coming and saying 50% on all sale, on all purchase is. And then when you go there, you are now looking at them, and then the price is now, they will not hike the price.
And now take it back.
And then now
take it back to the normal price.
You get
That's
so
normal.
Why do that?
Normal.
Why do that when you can actually?
Normal.
Why do that when you can actually sell your market?
If it's you, will you not do it?
I'm sorry to say, I will not. When you do sales, it's at the end of the year. If it's not the end of the year, I don't think there's any. You can't be doing sales in February. What have you made in the year?
This guy is from Anambra.
Yes, I am from Anambra.
Normal.
Yes, I am from
Normal.
So the truth is, I would rather you buy something, I had a gift, because it's the month of love, than doing the 50% discount. So if I look and I realize that this 50% discount is actually going to be a problem.
Who does 50% discount?
They
Bro,
they do.
50%.
Go to Snapchat.
Just they do.
And that's
Actually,
Snapchat.
they
Go
do.
to TikTok.
It's not actually 50% now.
They hike
It's just
the
like he
price
said.
and then put it back to the normal price.
What they do is
Exactly.
they hike the price
And then take
and
it back
then
to
take
the
it back
normal.
to the normal
So
price.
I'd rather do
It's
the
not
gift
50%.
than the
So that means that
percentage.
business for me, that business is not credible.
This guy.
Yeah, dumbfounded, right?
What I want to say, let me keep quiet.
Over to you.
Were you expecting us to start?
Wait. Seriously, were you actually expecting us to?
No, don't do that. Don't
It's
do
good that you
Don't
know.
do that.
That's.
Okay, so I'll say that it's a two-way thing. Okay, so people want their wedding to trend. People want their wedding to be everywhere. Okay, I got married in 2013.
Carol.
So in 2013, I don't think it was all about the gram, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know then, but for me, I don't think it was all about the gram. It was all about spending time with people we love, with our friends, I think, back to the question she asked, that people don't know some of their guest lists. We actually did not know most of our guest lists, because then weddings are all about our parents. So back to what is happening now. Everybody's wedding wants to be trending. You want to be in Bella Niger. You want to be in the magazines. You want to go viral. You want to be the most talked wedding.
Both for the woman and the man.
Yes, that's what they are doing
Most
now.
times.
Now.
Most times.
Yeah, most times that's what we are doing now. So I get it, because that is the era we are in. You get? So that's the era that we are in. But I feel there's still that personal connection. Why some there is none? It's about what I'm wearing. If you see someone that has like outfit and the person is changing 10 times in a wedding of 3 hours, and I'm wondering, what time do you have to change this 10 times?
It's
What
you
time
that
do you
is
have
thinking
to
that
change
thing.
this
It's
couple
only
of
you that
times?
is thinking that.
Do you get?
Because out of
So-
Kawe, the mood down.
Okay.
Hey! Jesus!
Like, if you handle,
Oh my
that's
God.
why I said it's the season we are in now. So people want to be like, if you come here, so say, Afrikwange.
My wedding
that
will be
channel.
production set.
Oh wow.
Brother.
Funny enough, I'm not
You see why I say we are in
saying,
sync?
I'm not saying
Hey,
it's bad.
God.
If you have the money, spend it. Go
Even
all
if-
the way.
No,
do
me,
all
for me,
whatever you want to
any
do.
that day,
But
3
I
days
feel
wedding.
like most of these
Straight.
weddings are lacking that personal connection. That is where I'm coming from. I've had a friend that had a wedding that was just 100 guests, and she didn't mind that she was going to annoy her parents. She didn't mind she was going to annoy. She said,
Strict.
if I'm giving you this card, it's just for you. If you're bringing someone, let me know so I can
like
change
coming-
your card
Yes,
and
a
give you
community.
50 guests.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she wanted just 100. So people still have that personal connection kind of wedding.
So-
But people still do the
Someone like me, I do not want like a crowd. Like I can do like 1,000, you know.
I want to ask, the question I want to ask now is the personal connection thing,
I can do like 1,000, but
is it for you or for the
but
guest?
The truth
It's
is
for
this.
you and your husband.
But the
man.
truth is this: the truth is, I will not.
do you know what is 1,000?
If I do 1,000, it's not safe. They will not still be space. I know. They will not still be space on that day. So I know what I'm saying. As I'm like this, if I'm married today, 1,000
Yes,
is
sir.
like what you get. But the truth is,
Did you think about food?
the love.
Is he here that we are Is he in this country that we are doing the wedding?
Now,
Alright,
there
but-
are halls that cost over like 5 million.
I know.
It's just the hall without the decoration.
Food.
No. Without the
Nobody's
everything.
coming to our wedding for hall. It's food.
No.
Let's talk about food.
I know. The truth is, my wedding is going to be like a production. So that's why I said it.
Don't thief the idea. I just said it now.
It's not.
Anyway, this
trust
thing,
me,
what
like,
are we now
it's not
doing
a-
here?
That's why I told you we are in sync. You don't get
Okay.
my point. So, but the thing is this: I cannot. That's why anytime I speak from a personal point of view.
Yeah.
I cannot get married. I cannot just be in a relationship. I cannot just say hi to you if I don't feel a connection. It will not happen. it's ceremony. That's why it's called a wedding ceremony. To make it.
My problem is that the couple sometimes tend to lose themselves during the ceremony, that they forget that it's just supposed to be about us trying to connect, trying to like come together and start something.
You see, on that day, I know maybe it's too much imagination, but on that day, the only person I'm focusing on,
My wife.
is her. Nothing concerns.
If you like, let them come here and say there's so much drink.
There is somebody.
They should go
all
and-
those things has been planned for. There is somebody in charge of all those things. Nothing concerns me again. The only thing I need to do is make sure that there is ego. Like,
So
as
what
an
happens,
Igbo
what
man,
happens when there is no ego?
you have sense.
Then you do it according to your. Then you do it according to
You
your.
have sense.
That's why there's the pressure.
Hey,
And
that's
she wants
their
now to,
business.
so she has seen a fairy tale wedding,
Yeah.
and she wants that fairy tale.
That's the
wedding.
understanding thing we're talking about from the beginning of the love thing. That time we started because we said that love has to be intentional. You kick off it's a daily. I said it's something that you keep on doing every day,
the
every
process,
day,
yeah.
every day,
Those
and
are
then the
intentional
Valentine Day
things.
and all. So there is no way you do it, and you get to the point of getting married, and you're now losing yourself. It now feels like you're not understanding where people came from. It means that you don't understand anything that was going on.
For you to have gotten to the
I
do stage.
I don't think you on your wedding day
should
there
not
should
be
be
thinking-
anything that should make you to start going
Whether she's
cruise
the one or she's not
no,
the one.
on that day is that
Come
day
and
is
enjoy.
me, you. If there is money, for me, nothing concern me and other people. On that day, the specialty is for me and her, right? There should be something called structure. There should be somebody handling this. There should be
That's why
somebody
there's
handling that.
event
And there
planner.
should be somebody. I don't even care about the events planner. There should be somebody handling this. There should be a friend in every department of everything that you're working on.
That you can entrust
And
with.
if money is involved, if you have the money, then that person should have, even after you've paid anything, give the person a particular amount just in case something comes up and they need to. Nobody should come to me in my
And
ear
tell
and be
me-
telling me, Mama Kosi. No, nothing concern me and all those people. And because when you think about that personal connection thing, for some girls, their wedding means everything to them. That wedding day is the thing that they have been looking up to. They have seen Shege in
Their
life.
princess, that
Like,
princess
they are-
grandma,
what they
that
have seen,
princess.
what I know,
You know.
they have seen like they have written it down. There's somebody I know that writes like somebody that I cannot say she doesn't have sense, but the way she writes, she writes everything in her
Detailed.
journal. And that kind of person planned her wedding when she was 10. That kind of person. And then on that day, she's not coming to see a different thing. No. So in as much as I've heard someone say that the wedding is for the woman, basically, where you just have to find a way to meet up so that she can and all. But on my wedding day, the
It's
wedding is
for
not
us.
just for the woman, it's for both of us.
It's for
Because
us.
me, I've also seen Shege. There are some people I want to use my wedding to shut up. I'm not there's some my wedding. Jesus help us. Jesus help us. Jesus help us.
Don't shake me.
Jesus help
Don't
us
shake me.
before
Don't
that
shake
day.
me. Shock me.
Help
Shake me.
us
Shake
before
me.
that
The
day.
Lord will bless you.
Help us before that day. I'm done.
This is
Question is
is dicey. So the thing is, for me, it's this: being in love, or like I always like to say, growing in love, is very possible.
Yeah, very, very.
And the truth is, you can be in love with someone that hurts you.
Okay.
You get? You
That's
can be
everybody
in
serious.
love
No, yeah, you
with
can.
someone
When you're
that
done.
is not good for you.
Exactly.
And if you allow the feelings, because feelings grow and they die. If you allow the feelings that you're having now control your decisions for life, that means you're not really matured to take the decisions for yourself. Well, how do I mean? You are in a relationship. I don't want to go into marriage because that one is, you should have seen the red flag before you said you get to be married.
No.
So I don't want to say go into the marriage. So now you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
You see that, or you guys go out and then you see that this guy, the way he speaks to other people, the way he raises his voice as other people, maybe he has not yet beaten you, he has not yet touched you, but you observe the way he talks to other people.
You already know that something.
Just know that one day it's coming for you.
Something is wrong. You already know that something.
And then you now say, "Oh, he's so sweet to me. He's so loving. He bought me iPhone 16."
The idea that you can change the man.
No,
Don't worry, it's going to change. It's the love of my life. I saw one on Instagram the other day. The guy was asking him, "Who beat you?" He said, "It's my king. My king." Did you see that one? He said, "No, my king go. He don't beat me small." I said, "He never beat you. He never said touch you. Never touch you." Like, you should have seen the red flags.
I
before
seriously
getting
want
into
to
the marriage.
understand that part where people say that especially when, like, just like the question was asked, when you're in a relationship and you feel like when you get married you can start changing the things about the man.
I don't think
or you
that
can
works,
start
or maybe
changing the things
in some
about the woman.
aspects.
Just like you're saying,
it
love
does.
love grows like a tree.
It
No,
does.
it does.
Yeah,
It
so
does. It
can
does, actually.
that work in terms of changing the man, changing the woman?
Okay.
When you have already seen everything that is going to happen before you enter, you see, carry yourself.
There are some habits that you can change. I said habits. Okay, I'll give you an example. Most times I like being practical.
Yeah.
Okay, when I got married to my husband is the night person. He likes going out. I'm the inside. I can stay inside my house for
You
a
look
week.
it. You look it. She looks it.
I can stay inside my house for once I have lights, I have my internet, I have my laptop,
It's
I
over.
have food.
No man.
You don't.
That food was meant to be number one.
Number one.
Hey!
Food.
Yeah, it
What
was meant
will
to be
we do
number
without
one.
that thing?
And then I don't need to even think. Most times my neighbors, they go, "Oh, in there, you've been around."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, I've actually been around." So there's some characters that you can change. So over the years, my husband has learned that I'm an indoor person.
Mm-hmm.
So he found a way to start staying in, not staying indoor, but maybe minimizing the fact that he always has to go out
There is
and
someone
stay
waiting
late.
for him at home.
Exactly. So I'm talking about based on marriage.
Yeah.
So for relationship, it's not, I don't think you can change people. You see someone that has been with the parents for over 30 something years, and you feel in 2 years you can move him from this
From where
to
he was,
this. It's going to
especially
take
in his mindset
it's
at
going to
home.
take time.
Yeah.
Do you get? But it's not something that can be done. I know mine took time because you understand that, and me, I understood that
You were
this is the
patient,
person,
yeah.
this kind of person he is,
Yeah.
and I knew from day one this is him. So I didn't want to start changing him like after 1 year. I'm in the house. What are you doing outside? Come and stay
You
back.
start
with me.
forcing it on him and
If
all.
I had done that, it would have been a
No.
problem.
Yes, you guys would have,
because
yeah.
this man has this alter ego thing that don't tell me what I'm supposed to do. In as much as I want to listen to you, but don't tell me I should listen to you. Let me be the one to want to listen to you. Exactly. So there are some things that can be changed. There are some that cannot. Even the things that can be changed, it's also going to take time. So I think that's what people lose marriages. You see someone that is married and then in 2 years, the person is done. And you're asking what happened. And something as little as, because he was opening and closing the door for me, he stopped doing that. Or because he was being nice and buying
You're not
gifts for
ready.
me, and then he stopped.
You're not
And
ready.
then some excuses that doesn't make sense. I'm not an advocate for if you're being maltreated, stay back. If you're being maltreated and it's a good reason for you to leave the marriage, but that thing that you see this person's character and then you feel in 1 year because the person
My
is
own
with
is you even saw it and you
changed.
still walked in.
Some people see are still working now.
You-
Why would
Why?
you walk in?
Because they feel
You see
they're
that-
in love with that person.
That's the
That's
question.
the question to
That's
ask. That's the question to ask.
People's love.
That-
I've
problem.
I've heard a gist where someone's love language is beating her. And
She
You
will
see-
die.
Wait, let me understand something.
She will
It's not that kind of beating.
Let me-
It's not that kind of
What kind of
beating.
beating?
You know the kind of
Be
beating.
obedient.
That's not that one.
BDSM.
It's-
BDSM.
No.
It's not
The
BDSM. It's
normal-
not
No, we've not
BDSM.
gone that far.
Okay,
So-
let's come back.
Let's
come
come
back.
back. We've not
Let's
gone
come
that
back.
far. Do you know why I said that? Because she feels if her husband is not angry, hasn't beaten her,
There's
no love. He's not interested
People are
in
weird.
her. So, and then she has a second reason where their makeup sex is amazing.
No,
That's the second
other
reason. But her
That's
first
the one I was
reason
thinking
is
about.
because that she feels you're not
I'm
seeing
sorry to
me.
say she's sick.
You're not.
She
Some
needs-
people's love language.
No,
And
no,
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 I'm not saying
That is
It's sick
that is
for you.
never
It's
that
sick
is
for
you.
never a love
I'm not saying
language.
it's
Not for
acceptable.
you.
I'm
Not
not
for
saying
you.
it's
Never a love
Not for
language.
you.
For
Not for
anybody,
you.
it should
But
not
some
be
people-
for
Calm down,
anybody.
calm down.
I'm
It's
not
for
saying
you.
it's acceptable.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
some people it is. So they feel if we are not quarreling, we are not fighting, that means
That
you're not seeing
toxicity
me.
and all.
Exactly. You're not seeing me, you're not noticing me. So if in a whole week there's no quarrel, we didn't shout, we didn't do the gidiba in the house.
Something must
Eh,
happen. Even
that
if it
means
means
you're-
going to do
you're-
something that you know will vex him.
Exactly.
Normal.
So that means
Normal. I can do
somebody
that
else
one.
is
I
taking
can do that one.
someone else is taking your attention outside. Do you get?
Everything
So
be too
that's-
sweet. Everything not be too
like
sweet.
I said,
for
people
one
love
month.
language.
Like me, I love peace.
Are different. So okay, it is a possibility that you love peace, and suppose that someone else doesn't love peace.
That's the thing. Me and you cannot.
So-
I cannot have you in my
There
space.
needs to be drama.
There
For
cannot
it-
be drama.
for it
So for me
Wow.
personally,
If there's going to be drama, let it be that. Let it be
Small.
that it just happened. A woman can sit down, plan you plan you for Thursday, plan how she's going to, what she's going to say, how she's going to trigger you, how you are going to know. She knows how you are going to react,
You're not
and
doing-
she
you're
knows.
not preaching. Calm down.
And then she
Calm
knows,
down. Calm
and
down.
then she knows
Calm
what
down.
she will say. You understand? She knows what she will say
Yeah.
to trigger that reaction.
okay.
You can see she's saying
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
because she
I'm
knows
not-
what
I'm
not-
you know,
I'm
she
not
knows she
saying
know what I'm saying. Like, and then it happens, and then you're not saying you are okay with trauma.
For a relationship to keep on blossoming or going forward, a relationship cannot always be too sweet.
No, it does. I'm not saying it should be.
The reason why I'm saying that, I
No,
understand you.
I'm not saying
but
it should
the
be
reason
too
why
sweet,
I'm
but
saying
it's not that you will now plan the.
sometimes
there's
the planning is the sweet part. Self, don't understand this thing I'm saying. That planning part where you plan to do that thing. It's not that you are planning it to like.
There's a difference from say you're pranking someone.
It's not the
There's
prank aspect.
there's a difference on
the
on,
annoying,
like,
that
I'm
annoying part.
pranking.
Show me
I
what
can't-
you are capable
I can't
of.
just stay and annoy you. Like, I can't just stay and plan to annoy
No,
you.
sometimes
but
it's good. So you
everybody's
can know
Sometimes that
how
thing is
far
good.
the
I'm not
person
gonna lie.
can go.
No, this is not still see, not annoying the person. There's how you
There's
can
point-
test. There's how I can
Okay,
test
yeah,
your patience.
not annoy. and-
Not
yeah,
annoy you. Like, there's what is
No,
extreme
I'm not
annoyance.
saying-
Like,
no, no,
no.
you know that this person
Yeah.
is coming for
Exactly,
you. Like, you know
yeah.
that this person is
Coming
coming for you.
Coming to hold
You get, but there's what is called testing the waters. You know, you just sprinkle some. You know, it happens. You just because if you're going to do the eba, still not just know that you are still going to be the one to turn the garden. You understand? As far as you say you want sprinkle the eba inside of water, no problem. Oh, sprinkle it, but still know say now you go still turn the garden.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand? Just know how you are going to coordinate the whole thing. But you see this toxic love.
for you.
For me, it's not a.
I know
At all.
it's never an option.
It's not an option.
It's
Never.
not. It's never an option
Never.
at all.
Love is both a feeling and a choice. I feel like love is both a feeling and a commitment. It's not something that is just built in a day. It's something that is built from inside, and then you now start showing it based on your commitment, and you now decide within yourself that I want to stick to this act of love or intentions that I'm putting towards this person, right? Just like I said before, it's not something that you build in a day. So for me, love is not just about the feelings. There's also the decision aspect where you decide that I want to put this person at its further place in my heart, and I want to keep this person there. I always tell people that there is a difference between the commitment you give to your friend, the commitment you give to your best friend, the commitment you give to your spouse, especially in a relationship. There are levels of this commitment thing. And so when you eventually decide that, you want to give a certain level of commitment to this person, then you need to bring out your heart in order to show it. So I think that's what love is, both feeling and choice. Yeah.
You must first learn to love yourself
Yeah.
before you can learn to love another person. You must have learned to love yourself, love who you are and what you are becoming.
Yeah.
Especially when you have, like I said, a man. As a man, first, you're not built in a day, unless you have a trust fund somewhere that someone has kept for you. But if you're a man that has a dream and a vision, then you must first learn to love yourself, love your process, And if by God's grace, God brings someone into your life that loves you at any point that you find yourself, then you must learn also to love, as they say, your neighbor as yourself. Your neighbor can be your wife. Your neighbor can be your mother. Your neighbor can be your father. With your partner, you must learn to love that person.
Yeah.
And if you are going to make that person your wife, then you must learn to love her like Christ loved the church.
Like you said, love is first loving yourself, understanding who you are as a person before bringing someone in. If your life is a mess, if you don't appreciate yourself well enough, if you bring someone in, you're going to mess up that person's life.
Yeah.
So there's this thing I do where I gift myself. So it was very easy for me to gift people around me.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even, I didn't have to think too
about
much.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So because it's something I know I can do for myself.
yourself.
And then when it comes to marriage, love is about choosing to love this particular person over and over and over again. In the midst of the madness, in the midst of the hardship, in the midst of that thing they do in health, in sickness and in health. So it's about choosing this person. In the morning,
Always
I
choose
choose
this
you
person.
always. This person is in front. This person is who I decide to do this thing with. The commitment is marriage is hard actually, because you're waking up every
To one
morning to
person's
one
face.
person.
To one
So
person's
it's a
face.
conscious.
The snoring,
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah, there's the snoring part.
Hey!
And the fact that you don't have a space to yourself.
Yeah.
Even if
It's
you
no
have,
more your space.
Exactly.
Yeah. Your space is no more your space.
Yeah.
the
now
space is- I
one.
think that's the word.
You're
Your
now
space
one.
is no more your space.
Space, yeah.
The fact that you keep something that
And
thing
somebody
annoys my husband.
can
That thing
move
annoys
it.
my husband. The fact that he keeps something and I move it, but he has learned to leave. All he does is, babe, you go get me the vefa. I'll be like, don't worry, let me find it for you.
Yeah.
So love is accommodating. It's a conscious effort. It's like, it's not I'm in, I'm out. I'm in and I'm in for
You must
it.
be
I'm in all the
100%,
way.
yeah.
So you get for everybody, like I said, it's a conscious thing. You need to love yourself first before you can love someone else. When you're loving someone else, you need to love the person till the person's fault, as in down
So
to.
you like death do us parts.
Okay, there's that part.
In the depth in I choose you.
Exactly.
I choose
so
you.
that's the word. I choose you means
I choose
I'm
you.
not seeing
I choose
everything.
you.
I'm choosing you above your flaws.
Yeah.
I'm choosing you above the fact that when you're taking toothpaste, you take it from the
This
top.
is
So
not
I'm taking it
relationship
off that.
seminar.
Yeah.
So I think that's my own definition of love.
That's awesome.
Yeah, okay.
I want to do a shout out to my best friend, Faith Ihomaikada. She has done shout out for me before. Let me just do it for her. Then I want to do a shout out to my mom, my siblings, right? Faith. Ha, it's only Faith that is in my life. I'm really Faith. All the Faith in my life. All of them are I want to give a shout out to all my friends. Thank you so much. Valentine's Day is here, and I wish you all the love, all the support. Try chop today. Forget anyone else. Eat well. That's just it. Thank you.
All right. I want to give a shout out to my family, my mom, my dad, my siblings. They are like the truth is they are the only love I have right now. I'm not in any relationship. So.
This brother
I also want to give a shout out to my church family. That my family here in Enugu, CCI Celebration Church International Enugu. I want to give a shout out to all of them. I love you all so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, for me, there's obviously one person.
Norma, what were you expecting to say before?
So I'm going to give a shout out. I'll start with him first.
Yes.
So, because they say when you leave your family, you get to cling to one person.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give a shout out to my husband, Emeka. It's been an amazing. This year will make it 12 years. So it's
Somebody clean her shoe. It's not easy. Clean it. Clean it.
It's been an amazing 12 years.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have wanted to do it with anybody else apart from me.
Hey, this is it. Give me pan on it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And I want to thank him for every single thing. For my ideas are crazy, so he's always ready to listen to the ideas of things I come up with. So thank you. I want to thank you for listening, and then to my parents, to my siblings, and everybody, my friends. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
And that's a wrap on this special Valentine's edition of Blueprintafric Weddings. Today's conversation has been nothing short of amazing, enlightening, and beautiful. But guess what? we are not done yet. Why don't you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Blueprintafric TV, and don't forget to follow us on our Instagram pages as well at Blueprintafric247 and Blueprintafric_weddings. I remain your host, the only Pam Pam. Until next time, bye.